Hi, this is Anna, and this is Check It at the Round Table, where we discuss movies, books, music, and stuff. Today, we are discussing What the Bumble. So, I have decided to do an audio vlog this evening as I go through my Bumble matches because I am guessing that some of you have had a similar experience where you're like, what makes you decide to match? What makes you not decide to match? And to clarify, none of this is going to be bashing anyone. It's just sometimes people's hobbies, interests, life goals do not match yours. And this is about what goes into at least one humanoid's mind when they log into Bumble and look at the matches. So I'm logging into Bumble right now. I am here in Asia. I updated my Bumble profile. I put in some more professional looking photos. I included a link to my Date Me doc. I mean, it looks very uber professional. So, anyway, I'm now going to my beeline. So, I've got this dude on my beeline. He does not have a name, simply a letter. I don't know. I have this thing where I'm like, if someone doesn't have their name or nickname, I just feel a little strange. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know who this dude is. They won't give me a name. They don't have a nickname. I don't know. They're 30. They're in their early 30s. Looks like they've got a picture of them in nature. They don't look like a scary dude at all. It's just they don't have a lot of information. I'm going to go to their about section. They give their height. They graduated from high school. They drink socially. They're a guy. They don't know yet on their relationship status. Okay, this is going to make me swipe left. The reason being is it is nothing against people that don't know about their relationship status. But I'm in my mid 30s. I don't want to be with someone who's trying to figure out their relationship status with me. I've kind of done that a couple of times in my life previously, not because I was trying to do that. That was like not my intention. It's just how things developed. And I realized I did not like that at all. So I'm like, this single alphabet letter dude, I hope he figures out what he wants for his relationship. But that will not be with me. So we're going to pass. Wish him the best. Okay, now I have another dude that has popped up on the screen. They are photo verified, which I don't know, that makes me feel more comfortable, safe, secure, knowing that Bumble has somehow verified them. If it was anything like mine, it's like in the middle of the night, I'm trying to photo verify. I'm like, I am terrible. I'm like, I look like a vampire. And like, I'm like, I don't look anything like my profile picture. So they're like, can you do that for the third time? And we'll see if it takes this time. I'm like, okay, we'll try this again. But anyway, this dude is photo verified. He seems to have Japanese and Chinese characters. He's saying that he's working in the area for several years, several smiley faces. He also has English, so we know that he is multilingual. Um, height, exercises. This is another thing for Onna. It's like I do not exercise very much, and I have no problem with active people. But I was watching a video of Jeannie Weenie, and I was like, I totally get this part of Jeannie Weenie because she was showing how she met her husband on a date app, and she's swiping all these pictures, and she's like, if I swipe on the guy that goes to the gym, he's gonna make me go run a marathon or something. And I'm like, I totally get that because I'm like, I love to take long walks. Like, I will take 3 to 4 hour walks on the weekend or when I have a day off. But I'm like, the idea of getting up in the summer and running 9 kilometers would, just about break any relationship I would have because I'm sitting there going, is there tea involved? Are we, running because of an apocalypse? Why are we running 9 kilometers? I mean, Anna doesn't do that kind of exercise. I'm like, I do swipe left on the people that exercise excessively because I know that I don't exercise excessively and I want them to be happy and at peace. And I also don't want to be exhausted from running 9 kilometers. Okay, we also see that they have the baby bottle because they want children someday. This is another thing that Anna tends to swipe left on. This is not because I do not plan to have children. So let me clarify. But what I have found in my limited dating experience of like less than a handful of guys, literally, is when they say that they want children, they do not mean like they want children through multiple ways of having children. They want children biologically. I'm like, I can't guarantee that. And maybe it's just because of my logical mind, but I'm like, I don't want to disappoint someone. If I can't have bio kids, this could be a big problem. And that's way too much stress and pressure on someone just starting out from the get go in a relationship. So I'm like, I don't have um the mental ability to jump through that loop de loop. So I am going to swipe left on this guy. Okay, now we have another dude in his early 30s. Okay, he is his height, social drinker, social smoker, man, relationship, open to kids, other, and moderate. Okay, I cannot make out his name because it is in Chinese characters, and despite my best intentions, I'm still working on reading that. So if it were Korean, I could read that. But anyway, so at least sound it out and know what it sounds like. Maybe not what it means, but anyway, the social smoker is going to make me swipe right. This is not because I personally have any problem with people smoking. I figure it is their body, it is theirs to do whatever. But I have asthma, and so that would be a little difficult to manage because I'm like, if they start smoking and I get an asthma attack, that's going to make them feel bad, me feel bad, etc. I don't want to do that. So the open to kids, I am thinking, if I saw that alone without the social smoking, I probably would have swiped right. But since I see the smoking socially, I'm going to pass. Now we have a dude here. Sometimes exercise, regularly smoke, something casual. Again, kind of like the don't know. I don't swipe right on something casual because I'm like, I don't want something casual. I want something that hopefully is long lasting if I have anything. And at this point, I'm like, that may or may not happen. But, if we're going to pick something, that's what we're going for. So immediately swiping left on that. Okay, now we have this person. They have put on their name. Yay, in English. They're in their 30s. They have put everything in Chinese, which I cannot translate because Bumble has made it so that we cannot copy the about information so we can, put it in Google Translator unless we swipe right and match with them because otherwise we cannot read this unless we take a screenshot of it and run it through Google. And I don't really have the patience to do that for like literally 50 some beeline matches. I'm like, I will see what it says if we match. But if they match up on like the little blocks of sometimes exercising, not smoking, open to kids but not definite on kids, then I will swipe. And this person is all those things. I also check out the pictures because I don't know, but some guys have really interesting photos that they choose. Let's just put that way. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking. But this guy, he did not have any weird photos. So now we have a guy, again, all Chinese characters, late 30s, nice picture in nature. There's nothing in there about except that they are a guy. And then there's a picture of them at like a bookshop or cafe reading Under the Tuscan Sun. This I have my doubts about because I'm like, I don't see a guy reading Under the Tuscan Sun. Typically, I can see a guy picking up Under the Tuscan Sun because he thinks it's going to impress some woman on a dating app. So I'm going to swipe left because I have my doubts about this fellow. I'm like, he might be perfectly legit, but that just seems a little weird. Then we have a guy who has a picture, only picture of him playing basketball, a picture of him in the dark, and all you can see is his eyes looking very vampirish and very pale in the dark. Okay. And then he's holding a cat. Okay. And down to anything. Okay. given the down to anything, I'm like, I don't know. I'm not down to anything. I've never been down to anything. And it also says something casual. And I'm like, and he has a cat, which I like cats, but I am again allergic to them like cigarette smoke, so I'm going to pass. Now we have another dude. He has a picture of him in a, I don't know, kickboxing gym? I don't know, I can't tell. Then we have a really blurry picture of the same fellow. All his information is in Chinese, so I'm going to pass because I don't know what he says, and he also wants something casual. Also, he puts his Instagram, which typically tends to mean that he is maybe a bit fast paced in relationships. Put it that way, at least from what I've noticed. Then we have a guy here. He has his nickname in English, also in Chinese. He's in his early 30s. Very blurry picture. I think it looks like he's a teacher of some something. And he obviously likes podcasts because that's the only thing in English in the description. Everything else is in Chinese. Something casual. Okay, we're going past. Then we have another dude. This looks like an expat in the area. Uh, um, they have a lot of stuff in Chinese, and then sarcasm in English, and don't want children. Well, since I do plan to adopt, I don't think that would be a good fit, so I'm going to. Then we have another dude with a blurry photo of apparently their back. It is dark. It is stormy night. I'm not sure, so I cannot really make out what that is. Frequently drinking, frequently smoking. I don't smoke at all, and I don't drink at all. I don't have problems someone else does, but frequently can be sometimes difficult, and I don't want to lose someone because of health issues regarding drinking. So I'm gonna pass, and they want children someday, so that again can be a issue, sticky point. Now we have a dude. He's put emojis of the earth for his mouth. I don't know. I'm like, I'd like to see what other women put on their Bumble because I'm going, the guys really don't spend a lot of time putting anything in their about section. I pasted my Google dating doc. I'm like, I'm probably scaring off the masses, but hey, I mean, they want to read my treatise, they can, and there's a link. They don't have anything really about them. Okay, we're gonna pass because that is just weird. Okay, we have a guy that has put his name, he's photo verified. Perfect personality. Okay, swipe and left on that deal. We don't want to deal with that. This guy, mid-30s, but try works, open to kids, relationship, never smoke, socially drink, in college. Okay, we're gonna swipe like because he is an ISFJ like myself. He also has put quite a bit of things, but it is in Chinese, so I cannot read it. So if we match, then I could read the things without having to do the copy paste. Now we have a dude. I don't know. A lot of guys on here put their name as Junior. That makes me very uncomfortable. I'm like, I don't know why, but I'm like, Junior to be for a child. But there's so many juniors on here. Like, I don't think they're all named after their dad, and they are. There's a lot of them. Okay, we're going to swipe past because that just makes Onna feel weird. I'm like, I don't really think I want someone named Junior. No offense. It's like, what's in the name? A rose by any other name would spell sweet, as Shakespeare says. But I don't know. Junior, just Junior. I don't know. It's just kind of strange. Okay, now we have another dude. They put their name in Chinese and English. Socially smoke, want children someday. Okay, and they put their Instagram pass. Okay, we have a guy in his early 30s. Open a kid, never smoke. Okay, we'll like that. We have another expat. Again, he put his Instagram and casual. I have noticed with the expats, they always put casual because they tend to be passing through and maybe want to fling. I don't know, but I'm like, that is not what I want. So, and then we have another guy, expat, wants kids, never spoke. Okay, we're going to pass. Mounted archery is what he put about himself. I don't know anyone that does mounted archery. I'm like, I do have to say, he does have an interesting bio. I'm like, wow, mounted archery. Okay, I didn't know people still did that. Now we have another dude, Chinese characters, puts the MBTI. The MBTI seems to be very big here. I don't know why. It's like they might not put anything else about themselves, but the MBTI is gonna be on the thing, not an Instagram. Okay, never smoke. Don't know yet on relationship. Okay, this dude is in his 30s. He wants Sunday pass. This guy again puts two letters together for his name. I know his name is not that. We're gonna pass. This guy looks from the mountain in Japan, it looks like. He's holding up a sign about the elevation. And he's bowl full of food. Okay. And he's smiling. Okay. A lot of these guys is like they're not smiling. They look in very Spartan areas. He has a picture of him on the beach. Picture of him by a snowy mountain. Looks like maybe in Japan. Okay, we're gonna swipe. I have like 50 people in my buzz line, so I'm like, I might as well get through that today. I finished the classes. I have to do some tests later on tonight, but it's about 8:30. I'm not going to bed about midnight, so we got all the time in the well, there are at least a few hours. Okay, we have another guy who has named himself as an abbreviation. Okay, doesn't know what he wants yet. I'm like, why are you on Bumble if you don't know what you want? Maybe to meet someone else who doesn't know what they want either, so you can be confused together. I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Okay, we have another guy here. Okay, he looks not too scary, but he has a picture of him attending a marathon. Okay, nothing wrong with people who attend a marathon. A lot of my students attend marathons, but I'm like, I'm not sure about being with someone that runs a marathons because they might want me to run a marathon, and that is probably not happening in this universe. So don't want to disappoint someone. Okay, this guy put his YouTube channel in that he wants kids. Okay, pass. Alright. Okay, got one match. I almost didn't swipe on that one. I'm like, that's funny, but okay. I will read what it says in Chinese once I'm done going through the queue here. Okay, let's see here. Alright, this guy's next pet. This is right, he wants marriage. I also tend to avoid the ones that want marriage because, well, I had one very unpleasant experience with a dude I dated years ago. It made it so that I didn't date for literally about 2 years because I was like, I don't want that to happen again. I don't know, it's like when I hit something extremely unpleasant, I tend to sit there and go, I will avoid this at all costs because I don't want to go through this again. I mean, I've been that way since I was a little kid. I'm like, it's not that I fear pain or sorrow or anything like that. It's just like I sit there and go, that did not work, and I am not going through that again. I'm like, it's just one of those quirks I have. But the reason that I avoid people that stay married is I dated this guy, and a, he wasn't a very good guy either, but he wasn't a terrible dude. But like on the third date, he was asking me, "How long do you think we need to date before we can get married?" And I'm like, you know, I know that I have a personality that makes most people extremely comfortable who get to know me. Now, if you met me on the street, I kind of have the personality of a hedgehog. But when people get to know me, they are very comfortable around me. But I'm like, just because you're comfortable around me does not mean I want to discuss something when I've known you for 4 hours. I'm like, no, that's a discussion for like several months down the road. You know, yeah, yeah. But that is why I don't date people that say marriage on it because I'm like, I might get married in the future. But I think relationship is a safer bet to avoid having them ask me right from the get go because that makes me very, very uncomfortable. I'm like, I need to know someone very, very well before we start discussing that. I mean, it could be for life, and you want it to be for life in a pleasant way, not like in a orange outfit kind of way. Okay, Anna, Anna, pull yourself back. Okay, now we have a guy. He has everything in Chinese. He doesn't know yet. Oh, I missed a potential match with the married guy. Oh well, okay. We have another guy who's an expat. Non-monogamous. Okay, that's another one that just doesn't work for me. I mean, as a demisexual, I do respect that people are non-monogamous. I get that they do them, but that would not work for me. No, 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 no. Okay, now we have another guy who has put his name in Chinese, but I don't know what it says. He doesn't know what he wants out of a relationship, so we're going to pass. This guy doesn't have a lot about him, and he is not really smiling in any of his pictures. I mean, no offense, Emily, it is hard to smile in your pictures. I will be the first to admit it is very difficult to smile in profile pictures. But I think that if we're going to be on Bumble or any dating site, we should at least attempt to smile. I mean, just little curving of the mouth, maybe. Okay, now I have found someone who is in their scuba outfit. This seems to be a very popular thing as well to be showing yourself in your scuba gear and say things like, I want to go free diving. I'm like, okay, I've read about that. It seems very dangerous for those of us who are risk averse and extremely cautious. So I'm like, wouldn't pass up on that. Okay, this person wants something casual, so we're going to skip. This person is a social smoker. I'm not sure what the difference is between a social smoker and a regular smoker. I mean, what is the difference? Anyway, this person is a regular smoker. Going to skip. Nothing against smokers. It's just I can't do that with my asthma. So let's see here. It wouldn't be very feasible with my asthma. Okay, this person has a lot of pictures of them climbing mountains and feeding cranky looking little animals like a lemur. I'm not sure what it is. I don't think it's a lemur. They look like a nice person, but I'm going to pass because I don't want to climb any mountains. I want to sit there at the base of the mountain, look up and go, oh, that is beautiful. I'm going to order a boba. Or I want to take the train to the top of the mountain and go, oh, what a lovely view. Let's go back in the train to the hotel and have a quiet evening. Yes, with our feet up. Okay, no, not very adventurous. Okay. We have another person. They have put a little pervert emoji, so we're gonna skip that. I don't know what you call those emojis, the purple or red-headed ones. I call those the pervert emojis. So we're gonna skip that. Okay. Um, this guy's in his mid-30s. He wants a relationship. He's not sure on kids yet. He never smokes. Okay, we are going to like this person. I also like that he says that he wants people to treat others sincerely and then try to understand each other. Okay, this guy has his stuff in English and it seems logical. Oh, and he has a corgi. Okay, I am a sucker for certain dogs. I am not a sucker for like the everyone having their dog in the photo. It has to be a specific kind of dog, but corgis are a weakness of mine. So I'm going to swipe right on this person. Okay, we have another expat. I have no idea what he's saying, but I know it's inappropriate, so we're gonna skip. Okay. Live long and prosper, but somewhere else. Okay. Now we have another guy in his mid-30s. Regularly smoked. Pass. Another guy in his early 30s. Used to have a dog, now has a cat. Gonna pass because I don't want someone to have to give the cat to be with me if that was to be the way it works out. I'm like, no, not gonna give up the cat. Not for me. Okay, let's see here. This person wants something casual. Pass. Okay, let's see here. This person says to keep expectations low and patience high. Okay, and they want something casual. Um, well, with that kind of message, we're gonna swipe left. Okay, I'm just saying. Yeah. If we want to keep expectations low, then we wouldn't even be swiping. Okay. But anyway, now we have another person here. Okay, gonna pass. They're not smiling in their pictures. This person is smiling in his pictures. The world would be better with more kind people. I couldn't agree more. Never smoke, relationship not sure yet. We'll swipe yes. Okay. This fellow doesn't know what he wants yet. We're gonna skip. This guy has a weird picture of him getting hit in the head by a policeman on a horse. I'm not sure what we're supposed to take from that, but we're gonna pass. This guy has a name I can't pronounce. Okay. He is German. I've never met anyone with a name like that from Germany. I'm not sure how we say that. All right. I'm going to pass because he won. So there we go. Don't want to have that awkward conversation. Let's see here. This person has Japanese characters and Chinese characters. Verified. They want kids too. Gonna pass. This picture is of literally three guys in the picture. I'm not sure who we are supposed to think is the guy. I'm confused. Okay, we have another picture of the guy by himself, so I'm going to assume he's the same guy. Something casual. Okay. Now we have another expat again, something casual. It is always seems to be the case with the expats. I think that's really weird. Not being judgy, I just think it's odd. It's very odd. Now we have a guy from Bombay, it looks like. I'm not sure why he's showing up here because I'm a long way from Bombay. Something casual, gonna pass. Okay, this guy has all in Chinese. Let's get someday pass. Okay, I also don't understand why a lot of the guys seem to think it's cool to purse their lips like they're concerned or angry. It's very strange to me. I'm like, I'm gonna pass. Again, this guy has two pictures of him pursing his lips like he's mad. I'm like, I'm not sure what that says about him, but looks like he's angry. Don't want to be around somebody angry. Okay, we have another guy. Looks like he's from India. Once kids pass. I do like kids, but I'm like, I don't know about bio kids. That's way too much pressure for me. Okay, this guy is another expat. Casual again. I don't know what it is. Okay. This guy is an expat. Just songwriting, needs inspiration. Can you help? No, not probably. Okay, gonna skip. Getting too much pressure. Okay, the inspiration comes from within, not without. Okay, I'm just saying. Go grab your guitar, be free. Alright, this guy is. We don't know. It's all in Chinese. I also like checking out their music song list if I can, because it kind of tells me if they have even one artist that I know, which is very unusual because I don't know very many artists. I'm going to say like because he looks somewhat normal and had nothing that was like a big no for Onna. Another expat puts his Instagram and a lot of pictures of himself without his shirt on. I am sure that someone would find that very attractive, but I'm like, I just sit there and go, aren't you gonna get sunburned? Aren't you gonna get cold? Don't you realize that like maybe 1 to 5% of us are demisexual and we really could care less about whether you were shirtless or not. It's not going to make us like you any more or less, but okay. And I know I'm a very small amount of the population, but I'm like, I do sit there and go, that's gonna burn, that's gonna be cold. offer up. I could care less if you were without that or have a six pack or don't. It's like it really doesn't matter to me. Are you kind? Are you nice? Are you thoughtful? That's what we want to know. Okay, this guy's in his late 30s. Never smokes. Relationship. Not treated on kids. Put several different pictures of him when he was younger, when he's older. I kind of like how people do that with the progression. Okay, I'm gonna like that one. This guy is from India. Social smoker. Something casual. Pass. Okay, this guy has different pictures, so I'm gonna pass. This guy says he's horny. Gonna pass. Okay. Regular smoker. Gonna pass. Um. Social smoker. Gonna pass. Something casual. Gonna pass. Kind of makes me tired. Um. Again, don't know yet. Gonna pass. This guy looks very happy. He's smiling. He has a cat though, but he looks extremely happy. Okay, this is an exception because he looks really fun. He's like been on a camel. He's been to like a Polynesian island apparently, and he appreciates people who are straightforward. I am definitely that sometimes too much. And he says he can cook Korean food. Tteokbokki, that would be good. Okay, I'm just saying. I don't know about the cat, but I could. Okay. Um, this guy's in his 30s. We're gonna like. Sometimes exercise. Okay, let's see here. This guy likes seeing islands. I think he's been to place I used to go visit in Thailand. I've been there before. It's kind of neat to see people's exotic pictures. But like, I was there for like a year. It was beautiful, but way too hot. I got way too sick there because my body does not like the heat. I should have known, but I'm like, now I've tried that. I know that did not work. I'm like, you live, you learn. Okay, you go through 3 rounds of antibiotics and a lot of blood patterns to find out you don't do well with the heat. But the pictures from there are really, really nice. I'm like, yeah, they are. Okay, let's see here. This guy, I'm gonna swipe like because he's not around kids and he wants a relationship and he doesn't smoke. Oh, we match. Okay. Now, what does the red line on Bumble mean? Looks like he extended the conversation, but he didn't say anything on somebody I matched with yesterday. Okay, that is weird. I don't know why. Okay. Alright, this guy wants something casual. Gonna skip. This guy is not single, but still on Bumble and wants something casual. Okay, must be one of those people that are into poly. Gonna skip. Okay, let's see here. Something casual. Pass. This person is an expat. Again, they are really fond of wearing no shirt. Okay. Naked people have very little influence on society, as Mark Twain said. I'm just saying, maybe people on the dating app should consider that. Okay. Never smoke, relationship, or kids. But this guy looked happy. He's smiling in his picture. Not overly so, but slightly smiling. Okay. He's holding a kangaroo. Oh, Okay, I'm a sucker for the critter ones. Okay. Are they holding a koala? Are they holding a kangaroo? Are they doing so in a reserve that treats the kangaroos and koalas nicely? Do other people think like this? Okay. This person is very fond of taking blurry photos and photos of them at the gym. Okay, going to pass. A bit casual. This person is never smiling in any of their pictures. This person is smiling. He looks very happy. Gonna swipe right. This guy doesn't want kids. Gonna swipe left. This guy just wants something casual. Socially smoking. Pass. Something casual. I love how they say they love deep conversation and connection, and then they put something casual. I'm like, that is kind of antithetical to the deep conversation and connections. But, I guess maybe I missed the pamphlet on that. I don't know. So this guy's in his early 30s. Mm, His hair is very perfect. I don't know. I have something that just tells me to avoid people that have perfect hair. I mean, it seems like they try very, very hard. And since I wake up and sometimes don't even comb my hair, it would probably be a terrible match. So I'm gonna swipe left on that. Okay, this is a person who doesn't know on their relationship again. This is a person who wants kids someday. The person took a picture just of them at the gym. They're very fond of themselves at the gym or on the beach. Okay, gonna pass. Okay. This guy is holding a video camera. He's a photographer. I don't know any of his music, but oh, I do know Paul. Okay. Okay. This guy wants This guy has Instagram. I don't know. I have a bad feeling about that. Okay. Makes me think people are players. They might be perfectly legitimate, nice people. But I'm going, if you have your Instagram on Bumble, anyone can message you. And I do mean anyone. Okay, I'm just saying, that is a little scary to Anna. I'm like, the whole reason we have Bumble is to keep a wall between us and the other person until we are comfortable enough to go on a coffee date or, intelligent visit somewhere. Okay, I'm just saying. Okay, I think that it's good with that wall. Don't put your Instagram out there. Okay, I maybe should believe better in human nature, but I don't. This guy wants something casual. Okay, he says he's deep, but he wants something casual. I'm confused. Okay, something casual again. He seems to be getting a load of those recently. Avoiding the frequently drinking. Um, this guy is trying to show off his broad forearms. Okay, another guy trying to show off his chest. I don't know. I really do wonder if I can't help but see Aidan Turner when The Hobbit came out when I was watching the outtakes of how they made it, and he was holding up his arm, and he's a very small dude. He's like, "The women are love me because of my broad forearms," and I'm like, I turned to my sister and was like, "My forearm is much bigger than that man's, and I don't think anybody likes me for my broad but we all have our own ideas of what people find appealing about us. But I was just sitting there going, that is not a broad forearm in the first place. And even if it was, I don't think that's why the women like him. Anyway, that was before Poldark, and I think women liked him for another reason after that. But I'm like, in Hobbit, I don't think it was his broad forearms. I think it was his determination, the fact he went after an elf maiden. I mean, no dwarf had ever done that before. That was pretty brave and brazen. But anyway, okay, I'm going back to Bumble. This guy wants something casual. Skip. This guy's happy. He's by the Eiffel Tower, it looks like. River Seine. Oh, he wants kids to go past. I don't mean bad about things, but I'm like, if you're undecided, we could discuss it. And I don't feel like there's so much pressure. But the other way, it's just way too stressful for me. Okay, let's see here. Not sure yet. Again, this guy has pursed lips or is not smiling. He looks angry. Okay. All this guy has is he is humble in French. I don't even know much French, but I know enough to know that is what it says. That is it. Um, I am confused. Okay. A lot of people are humble. That's not why you date them. I mean, people should be humble. It's a good thing, but it's not like the all and end all of what you find attractive in someone. I mean, okay, this guy is very active and he wants kids. Okay, can pass. Frequently drinking something casual. Oh, guy with a kangaroo. He wants people to go free driving with him or a challenging hike. Okay, that is not me. Pass. This guy has his Instagram and something casual. This guy wants something casual for 2 weeks, apparently, while he's back in this area. This guy looks happy. He looks very happy. Okay, I'm going to swipe on him. I don't know, happy people I think are very attractive. Not like in, I think about how people look as in, oh, aren't they, Onna doesn't think about people in that way. I'm just like, he looks interesting. At the very least, we could maybe have a nice couple if it worked out. I'm like, that's kind of my hopes for this exercise at this point. I'm like, even having a nice cuppa would be nice. I don't know. Okay, this fellow looks like a nice fellow. He's also very happy. He also says he's sober. I don't have any qualms with someone who has sober on their thing. I know that some women, especially in America, might have a problem with that, but I'm like, they figured out that alcohol did not agree with them, and now they don't drink alcohol. I'm like, that is wisdom. That is not weakness or anything bad. It's just an observation that they figured out that didn't work. It's like an engineer that realizes how to build a better bridge so it doesn't break down across the chasm. I'm like, these are good things, but anyway. Like, this guy is a smoker. I still don't know what that means. Okay, I wants a relationship, never smokes. But he also never smiles, and his picture is of him looking at his phone for Pete's sake. We don't even really see what his face looks like. And then he has a side picture of his face with half his beard chopped off because apparently his razor missed. I'm like, oh, that must have hurt. Okay, I'm gonna pass. This guy looks like he is mad. He wants something casual. Okay, pass. This guy doesn't like kids. Pass. This guy's fond of showing his chest and wants someone who is snobby about their coffee. That is not me. I'm like, does it have milk? Does it have a reasonable but not overly sweetened amount of sugar in it? Then I am a happy woman. It does not have to be Columbia roasted. I just need something to power me through the day. Okay, we have a guy that has a t-shirt over his face and all we can see are his eyes. He's photo verified even. How did they photo verify? Oh, here's another picture of him. Okay, he's very fond of making weird faces and showing his chest. Okay, we are going to pass. I don't know any of the singers that he has listed except for Drake because I guess he's extremely well off. I was just reading an article with a student about that here about a year ago. And Post Malone, I like a couple of their songs, but gonna pass. He looks cranky. Okay. He might be perfectly fine, but maybe just having a bad day and decide to make that face. Oh. Now we have Bello. He's smiling. He looks very happy. He's photo verified. he has taken a picture in the bathroom. But thankfully, he has taken it so that we do not see a urinal or anything like that. But still, he has taken a picture in the bathroom. I don't know. The bathroom pictures are a problem for them. Like, you have the whole bloody world to take a picture in, and you take it in the bath, in the loo. Why the bath at the loo? The lighting is terrible there. Yeah, you have a mirror so you can check yourself. But but why? Why the bathroom? Have a friend, go to a park, take a picture of you climbing a massive tree, or just standing there by it going, look at this tree. But W, I don't know. We don't know anything about him. High school and he's a man. I don't know. Okay. We have another person here. So logo pass. Okay, this person looks he says he's a morbid researcher. I don't think that's really a perk, but he wants to trade stories about tattoos. Since I have no tattoos, that wouldn't work, so pass. Okay, I'm not against tattoos. I'm very scared of needles. I do have tattoo cream when I feel like putting a Shadow Hunter rune, the fearless one on. I can do that, but the needles make it forever. And forever is a very long time for a tattoo. And there's needles. Needles. Okay, so just mark a pass. This person wants something casual, pass. Their name is like, why? A name isn't a question, it's a statement. Okay. This person is Japanese. Okay, what did somebody pass? This person looks nice, and they're moderate. I also tend to personally stick with moderate, apolitical. I have nothing against conservatives. Some of my friends are conservatives, but I'm going with raising kiddos and living a life together. I think it is much easier to do that if you do not have divergent political opinions. Actually, there was a study done recently about that whole very thing. That you look at across the board in America, most people that are Republican marry Republicans, most people who are Democrat marry Democrats. However, there was an interesting twist because in the article I read, they said that there are more Republicans that marry Democrats than Democrats that marry Republicans. And I was like, who knew? I would have thought it would have been the other way around, personally. Although I'm not political myself at all, but I'm like, I definitely am not conservative. Kind of middle ground. I'm like, can we find a happy medium and all have sinned? No. Okay, I feel like Shrek. This person wants something casual. Gonna skip. This person. I don't know. They have a Mickey Mouse on their shirt. I have put my filters to like 26 to 40. I do not really swipe too much on the younger people. No offense to them at all, because my best friends have always been like literally 10 years younger than me. So I'm not against dating someone who is younger than me. But I think that could be difficult for them. So it has to be a really interesting profile to make me think it's worth it. And then I have to really think about it. So anyway, I also avoid the ones that call themselves moderated. Okay, I'm not even sure what that means yet, but anyway, they don't know yet what they want to skip. This person wants children, and all they say about themselves is yo, yo. Okay. This person, all they say about themselves is S. S-E-S. I'm not sure what that is supposed to mean. Skip. Oh, this person has a cute Shiba Inu dog. Okay. This person tells us they are a human being with feelings. I was worried they were a potted plant. And then somehow had managed to escape the shelf and had started tapping at the keyboard with their fans. Okay, I should stop. I should really stop. I do wonder. I'm like, of course you're a human being. What else would you be? Okay, this dude is doing some intrepid ice thing. He also wants everyone to know that he's non-smoker, non-drinker, no kids, no tattoos. That's a lot of no's. Life is too important to be taken in seriousness. But, sir, that's a lot of no's. You seem very serious. Okay, we're gonna skip. Plus, he's only smiling in two of these pictures. It looks like he has been to Iceland and to the lovely mountains of the UK. I've seen this before. I follow a British photographer. It's a really pretty place. Okay, pass. This person looks very happy. They want something casual. Skip. This guy looks socially. This guy loves to dance and doesn't want kids. I do not know how to dance. I don't see that changing. And again, that's a lot of pressure. All right. Now we have this dude here. No. This guy is literally named Coffee and it's casual. Okay, I don't know where to go with that one. Again, casual. This guy looks happy. And he's moderate. Right, he's a few years younger than I am. You know what? I'm gonna hit like. Okay. He can always not like me. I mean, no offense. Okay, this guy is open minded. I have found that that does not mean that they are open to new ideas and opinions. It means something a little more pervy. So we're gonna skip that. Okay. This guy wants everyone to know he has grey hair and he wakes up early. This is literally all we know about him. Um, he seems happy, but I do wonder about a guy that that's all he puts about himself. Okay, let's see. This guy's moderate, not sure on kids. Looks cranky though, so we're gonna pass. This guy looks cranky, gonna pass. This guy looks like he likes making faces. I don't know. I don't know about people that make faces. He doesn't know yet on a relationship, so that answers that for me. We have another expat. Money on the table. He wants a casual relationship. Oh, he doesn't say, but he smokes regularly, so there we go, pass. Okay, this is another expat, something casual. This guy doesn't want any kids. This guy. Says we'll get along if you have similar interests. I always think that is strange because I'm like, some of my best friends have very divergent interests, and I cannot help but think of Paul Newman when asked what he and his wife had in common. He said, not a darn thing. Actually, his was more expletive laden, but I'm like, he and his wife are very happy together. I don't think that there's anything wrong with having similar interests to your person, but I also think that perhaps we limit ourselves when we think that everyone has to fit our ideas and I don't know pigeonholes of hobbies. I'm like the idea that I would find a guy who would like BL drama, crochet, and knitting and Legos is like kind of pie in the sky, and I know that. This guy wants something casual, so I'm like, if they have the same interests, great. But if they don't, I don't see why that should be um this guy says F off in his uh And like, why is he on Bumble? I mean, no offense, I'm going, that is kind of not the place for this kind of discussion. Okay, this guy is very fond of taking pictures of himself in the gym. Okay, well, this guy looks happy. He's in his late 30s. He's not sure yet on kids. He wants a relationship. Oh, he's been to Singapore. There's the line that spits out water. And there's Changi. I was there, but they had closed the fountain. It's like 2 a.m. in the morning. That was a bit of a bummer when I went to Malaysia. But anyway. Okay. This guy wants kids pass. This guy wants something casual pass. How many people are in my Bumble queue? I mean, no offense. It's like, I got it down to 24. Was it like 50? Oh, this guy has a wee one. I still worry about guys that put a wee one in the picture with them. Do they think it makes them look paternal? Because for me, I sit there and go, why would you put your niece or nephew or some random kiddo in your lap who is going to be seen like by countless people? I'm just saying. Okay, pass. Okay, I'm going. If it's if it's on your social feed, share it with your friends. That's one thing, but if you're sharing it with the bloody masses, I don't get why you put yourself with a kid. And just sound weird to me, but each their own. Okay, this guy. He seems to be very, very active. Pass. This guy wants something casual. Pass. This guy looks happy. He's into conservation, but he wants kids, so we're gonna pass. And he also shares his Instagram. Okay, that's big man for Onna. Okay, this guy wants something casual. Pass. This guy is not sure yet on the kids. Likes English conversation. That's great because my Chinese and Korean and Japanese is still really, really bad. I'm working on that. I am. My Korean is pretty good. My teacher's like, "Oh, you were so good." Like, I am just reading the sentence. I can tell the general gist of it. They are buying a birthday present and cake for $25 and $40 for basketball. That is a very expensive basketball. Anyway, I'm like, that does not make me brilliant. That just means I can read it and somewhat understand it. Okay, this guy. I don't know. He puffs out his chest. I don't know if he means to do that or not, but it makes me uncomfortable. I'm like, is he bossy? I don't know. He's probably a very nice fellow. Hope that didn't, ruin my chances. But I'm just like, I want to be with someone that puffs out their chest. It seems disturbing to me. Now we have this guy. Oh, he's put country that he's from, that he's living in. And there are three people in the picture again. I'm not sure who he's. Okay, oh, here he is. He seems like a happy guy. But I don't know. He's also feeding some girl a skewer of chicken. They seem very close. Maybe they're just best buds, but I always wonder about these people that put like another woman in their dating profile picture. Like, I know she might be your sister. I know she might be your best friend that you had since grade school, purely platonic. But it does make us sit there and go, and he wants to look at that. This guy is about Chad faces. I have no idea what Chad faces are. And he doesn't really smile that much, so we're going to pass. Okay, no offense. I'm just like, they have to be chipper. I'm like, I'm not really the best chipper though, to come to think of it. I'm not like super smiley myself, but I much rather prefer to be around people that are smiley than people that are not. But this guy smokes regularly and wants casual skip. Regular smoker, skip. Social smoker, skip. Doesn't know yet on relationships, skip. relationship. But again, he makes really weird faces. Pass. Okay. This guy seems happy. He's in his mid-30s. He has a doggo that sits with him. Will fit like. Okay. Now we have. I think we're nearing the end of the queue. There are only 24 in the grayed out little circle. We cannot see. Okay. I have spent literally about an hour going through profiles. Now I know that I was narrating interesting experience, but I only have 3 matches. Okay, 3 matches. But you know what? We do have 3 matches. Let's see here. Next person, relationship, not sure yet. Kid. Okay, he has a cat. So we're going to pass. Okay. This guy. Okay, he smiles a lot, but he smiles like really, I don't know, in a way that makes me uncomfortable. I'm gonna skip. Okay. This one doesn't want to skip. This guy doesn't know what he wants. Skip. This guy tells us Chicago will always be home. So my question is, why does he have his dating profile set to halfway around the world from Chicago? Yep. Okay, I do wonder about people or Bumble's algorithms, one of the two. This guy doesn't know what he wants in a relationship. Tells everyone he's probably the most boring on his profile. Okay, why would I swipe right? This guy, there are so many people in this picture, I have no idea who is him. Okay, he seems happy. I don't know any of the music he listens to. And it says he is living in London, so I am very confused as to why he is listed here. Okay, pass. This guy is moderate, but he's not smiling. Okay, skip. This guy wants something casual and non-monogamous. This guy is the king of Tadacheng. I have no idea what that is. Joke. Maybe I missed the train on that. Skip. Okay. This guy looks happy. He wants a relationship. He's not yet. He's moderate. Okay, we're gonna hit like. He seems like a friendly guy. This guy's picture is of him eating a red hot chili pepper in like Southeast Asia. They do not have those here, so it must be over there. And he says he's on the search for his soulmate. I don't eat spicy food at all, so I don't think that's a good match. Skip. Okay, I know that you don't have to share a love of spicy food with your partner, but I'm like, if the profile pictures of them eating a chili pepper, it's probably not a good match in heaven. Okay, this guy is not sure what he wants. This guy's with him and his guitar. He's not smiling. We don't know if he has a good sense of humor. Skip. This guy doesn't want kids. Skip. This guy tells everyone he makes questionable travel decisions. Why would I want to tag along with someone that makes questionable travel decisions? Skip. I plan out pretty much everything, and then I sit there and go, you know what, we have a plan, but if we find something that's bright and shiny, we can go check it out. This person, casual. Skip. Very grumpy, like he just got up on the wrong side of the bed. Here's another picture. He looks grumpy again. Oh boy. And another. He looks very tired and grumpy. Okay. I hope he finds someone and is not so grumpy, but we're gonna pass. Okay. This guy's unsure. This guy's asking his next Which would be, how should we know? You should know your next goal. Okay, moving on. This guy is open. His dream is too bad all evil. How do we know what constitutes evil? Is it just what your opinion is that is disturbing to me? I'm like, I agree that the world's black and white, but I also agree that people can become very opinionated when it comes to that topic. Okay, this guy looks very sad in his pictures. His puss lips like a toddler needs a nap. Okay, we're going to skip. Okay. This guy is a cuddling world championship owner.